Hello everyone, and welcome to Ready City Crits Dragon Heist. I am your Dungeon Master, Harna, and I'm joined today by all my lovely players. Introduce yourself, lovely players. Go.
Google.
Yeah. Alright, so when we last left off, the group all it's been a while. Been like over 10 days. So the group had kind of done a little bit of their own thing for a change. They all kind of broke off, had their own little ventures to do. Logan visited his family and got cut off. Sullivan and Bosco checked out the yawning portal and made contact with the Zentrum, specifically with a group, like a faction of the Zentrum. They found out there was actually multiple groups operating in Waterdeep. And yeah, I think that they were kind of scattered around. Gabriella went back to the Halls of Justice to Tyr, and basically joined the Order of the Gauntlet.
Indeed.
And as they regrouped back at their lovely shithole, the run-down Troll Skull Alley, they all were kind of discussing what they wanted to do next. Logan just kind of felt like he desperately needed cash because suddenly, for the first time in his life, he was cut off. Gabriella had a job from the lovely Order of the Gauntlet themselves about some gang violence in the field ward just north of them. And Bosco and Sullivan found out about elves being murdered in the dock. They were discussing what they were going to do, and I believe they all took a long rest. Still unsure what the morning would hold, because there's still a bit of back and forth on what everyone wanted to do. But they get to do it all. But the question was what they were going to do first.
Yeah, so did I prep different spells? Yep, long rested and ready to go.
It's up to you guys. You'll awake in your beds.
Considering it's morning, I presume it's a weekday, right?
It would be. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, Gabrielle would probably be up. Maybe first. I'm not sure when the others get up usually, but she'd be in the kitchen probably preparing something for the others to have breakfast.
Perfect. Okay.
Logan probably wouldn't have slept well after yesterday's events, so as soon as he hears movement, like Gabriella making breakfast, he'd go down.
Perfect.
Yeah. Morning, Logan.
I'm aware. No need for the reminder.
Oh man, that's anyway.
Oh, you're making breakfast? Wonderful.
Oh yes,
I'll have two, please. Thank you.
Oh, of course, but would you mind helping me out, considering I'm cooking for 4 people, not only the 2 of us? Just hand me things, nothing too straining.
Okay, that I can do. Thank you. I was waiting for the specifics.
Yes, yeah,
before
just
I, commit to anything.
Try to cook something with Logan's assistance if able.
So Evelyn could come downstairs as well. He's gonna walk into the kitchen. Like, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Gabriella. Good morning, Logan. Logan, what's that face? Look like it's been punched by a orc 100 times.
I mean, I've not been drinking, so it doesn't feel like it. But I didn't sleep particularly well, family things. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Your eyes are like so sore. It looks like you've got pink eye or something. You've been sniffing something else than your snuff, my friend. Because there's only one way to catch pink eye. You never know how that happens.
I guess
How does that happen? I'm not.
It's a story for another time. Don't worry. But it involved a bum hole in your nose and your eyes.
No, not done that for about a week.
Anyway, she sighs. She just, she'd probably cook if there are any leftover eggs, some omelets for folks.
Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
worry, Gabriella. I did wash my hands since then. Don't worry.
Improvement. Wonderful. Splendid. Pass me the salt, please.
As in the little thing of it, or
Yes, the thingamajig.
okay, whole
yes.
shaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you.
I can't remember. Did we discuss about the half elf person that used to live in Atlanta before we went to the long rest?
We
Or didn't we?
mentioned it.
You briefly mentioned
it
it,
was
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go grab a mug of coffee. I'll sit down. I was like, oh yeah. So like, myself and Bosco mentioned yesterday. We found this people in the market, and they said this house used to be owned by a half elf called Leaf.
Huh.
He just no one knows exactly what happened to him. And all they know he's a very lonely man and a very weird man. But no one knows what happened. So perhaps maybe the ghost that is roaming this house is could be this person, Leaf.
As long as he doesn't pester me, I'm fine. Sorry. As long as he doesn't pester me, I don't really care who he is or if he's here.
Logan's just gonna sort of raise his head and be like, Leaf, Mr. Leaf, if you are a ghost, please can you come here? We have a couple of questions. Thank you. And then he's gonna wait about 5-10 seconds and then use his divine sense to see if he can sense anything around
Sure.
in the
Make
kitchen.
me a persuasion check.
Oh.
Oh fuck! Fucking paladins.
Yeah, you reach out, calling out, and eventually you feel a presence kind of hovering, just over Gabriella's shoulder. As she's cooking, it's almost like this figure is almost like wrapped around her, like as she is like beginning to like move the spatula. Something like they're almost moving in tandem.
Broderick, could you pass me some pepper, please?
Why do you keep calling me that? I don't know why.
Logan,
Do I have one of those faces?
God damn it. Sorry.
The pepper, which is actually kind of on the other side of the kitchen, just floats over to you.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Don't worry, I think Leaf is blowing in the wind to help you, and it's fine. Basically, what it means is that you don't need my help, and I'm going to go sit down.
No, you can say maybe you can still make yourself useful.
No, it's fine. Leaf is far better than this, but it's fine, it's fine. And Logan's going to go sit down.
Perfect. You go sit down.
Oh, so
What have we
Logan,
got there? He's going to try and have a drink of Sullivan's coffee.
Excuse me, this is my coffee. Do not touch it.
Oh,
My coffee, is that like a fungus thing?
I mean, you can have some before, but I tend to backwash a lot when I drink coffee. So here you go. Have some.
wait, let me guess. You drink black coffee, darkest variant, no milk.
Just a black strong.
Yep,
So,
that checks out.
Yes,
Um,
very
is-
black, very strong.
is it like tea?
I don't really drink tea. It doesn't give me that kick that coffee does. You know.
Okay, that's not really a yes and not really a no. It's like tea.
So no, my friend, I do not drink tea, my friend. I can
It's
drink
like
it, but it's not
dirty
my
water.
favorite. I'd rather have a nice cup of strong coffee.
Okay, I'm not really fussed about your preference. Is it like tea?
No, it's not like tea.
No. Okay, that's fine. You can have it, as well as all
Thank
of
you.
your, spittle that you've.
I will. Thank you very much.
Speaking of tea, do you prefer black or green? As she just continued with her breakfast making.
I would
Right now, as long as it's vaguely warm, I could not give 2.5 shits. Just anything. Just
All right.
make it quick, basically.
Fair enough. She'd take some hot water, put it in a cup, nothing other than that, and give it to him.
You know what? Fuck it. That'll do. Wake me up. Let's go drink the hot water.
Fair enough. Yeah, you do. You just sip it down. It's hot water. I don't know what to say.
probably less likely to give me the shits at least. Okay. How's the food coming along, Gabby?
I think it's pretty decent.
I was just meaning more like, time, because he kind of taps whereabouts his pocket watch would normally be, but he's not got it on him.
If you want 2 breakfasts, it will take a bit longer.
Okay, I'll have the first one now, and then the second one.
Or I'll just make 1, because I honestly don't have the time for this. As she just turned off.
Well, I know, but you've got Leaf helping you, so. Hello, Leaf.
Yes, you passed
He's the good
me
ghost.
salt, and then you commanded the ghost to pass me pepper. I am indebted to you for life, oh Logan. As she starts putting out the omelets on plates.
Minor details. It's fine. Where's Bosco? He's normally getting up to shit right now.
Yeah, Bosco probably would be still out. He loves a good lion. So
Also, would Bosco augment Gabriel's gauntlet that she left with him by chance over the evening?
yeah, because then if I was allowed to, sure. Because I didn't do anything else.
Thank
So
you.
you are only able to have 2 at a time.
She only wanted
It
the
was
whole
just to
building
cut a hole into some.
Okay, yeah. So it's not like an empty.
No, it's just basically, please cut a hole into this, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd happily do that. Just nice
Thank you.
little.
Yeah, so it's easy enough. You got the tools for it, so.
Yeah,
Alright,
probably just being in
I'm
bed
for-
with Google, just having a nice
could
lay-in.
somebody go wake Bosco up before his breakfast goes cold?
So anyway, guys, we do. He seems to have a ghost in this room. Cool.
Well, he passed me
Yes,
the...
he's called
And,
Leaf. He's very friendly, and he must have been the enemy of the one that I killed the other day. Okay, I'm gonna go up and sort Bosco. I'll probably get out of breath towards the top, so who fucking knows what'll happen up there? I might need a nap. Who knows? Bye. And he's gonna go upstairs towards Bosco's
Oh,
room.
So I was going to ask some questions to Ghost. Well, now that this that inconvenience has gone upstairs, I think maybe we should ask some questions to this Ghost. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he knows something about this house we don't know. Maybe some secret passages or perhaps some treasure hidden away.
Call up a spiritualist to have a chat with him. As she gives him an omelette with some bread. Enjoy.
Liv, can you make noises? Maybe we can ask him something and then he can tap once for yes, 2 for no.
Honestly, I'm surprised with your fascination with this ghost. You don't seem to want to let it go.
My friend, he died here, man. Anyway, I'll speak to you after. Anyway, Ghost, are you friendly? Yes or no? 2 knocks for no, 1 knock for yes.
You're a single lone.
Oh, seems like a friendly. Okay,
Well-
were you murdered in this house? Yes. Oh, interesting. Is your body still?
Wait, that was 2
was one. It was 1 or 2?
2 knocks.
Oh, 2 knocks. I didn't hear the second one. No. Is your body still in this manner? No. Oh.
Perhaps he died a normal death of old age and is now buried somewhere.
Oh, that's interesting. Is there perhaps some hidden goods in this manner somewhere?
And there's
Good
the
ones.
Solomon I know.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm not interested anymore.
Speaking of hidden things, look, nobody else is here at the moment, so can I ask you a question? I'd appreciate an honest answer.
Oh, me?
Yes, of course.
Oh, if we're talking to the ghost, sorry, I was very concentrating on my coffee here. Of course, I will be very honest, my friend. I'm always honest with people.
Yes.
You know me, I'm
And
Sullivan.
Queen of Waterdeep. That's the Open Lotus of Waterdeep. Well, my question
Tell
is,
me, my friend.
our discussion about the jobs that we procured yesterday, me with the order the gauntlet, and yours with overhearing guards concerning elves dying in the docks. I just want to ask if there perhaps is any ulterior motive, because personally I don't really by you wanting to help people out. Just because they're being... Yes, but I don't... It's just, like, if there's another reason you really want to settle this thing in the docs, just be a bit transparent, and I'm sure we can work something out.
I mean, my friend, a job is a job at the end of the day, no?
Well,
So,
if a job is at the end of the day.
perhaps
So-
if you catch this culprit to be able to make some money, make our reputation go up, and with that, we have more jobs coming our way.
Indeed, but I think that same can be said about the one I found out of the gauntlet from a reliable source. You did seem very, how to put it, persistent in.
I'm just saying, going around kicking people out is and making more enemies the last thing you want to do at the moment.
Oh,
I just
you
think
are
it's
going to
very
talk about
stupid.
making enemies. You literally...
Of course, my friend. I have a lot of people after me already. I don't want. I mean, I've got a lot of people that does not like me very much. I don't want them. I don't want more enemies.
Honestly,
Going around beating up gangs in Waterdeep. I don't really like that idea, to be honest.
I mean, going messing with murderers, perhaps the murders are also gang-related.
Exactly. So perhaps if you find a person that's murdering these people, maybe they can be connected. Or maybe not. Who knows?
I would prefer
knows?
to go straight to the source, personally. But I think that's up to others also to decide. I'm not going there alone. Anyhow, enjoy your breakfast, and let me know.
I'm gonna go and eat. I'm gonna eat Logan's breakfast as well.
I would
She
presumably
would-
be getting to the top of the stairs at this point, wouldn't I?
She would
Yeah.
actively prevent that, if possible.
Oh, look what you have in here. I'm gonna do it sneakily, so my Gabriel's not gonna see me either.
As I said, I didn't think that my breakfast had been served yet. Which
Yeah,
is
I think
Oh,
Gabriel's
she's-
still cooking it.
Oh, she's still cooking. I thought she left on the table
Yeah.
already. Oh, okay, we're still cooking. Okay, I'm just gonna wait there with my coffee then.
I will knock on Bosco's door. I'm like, Bosco, a ghost is helping us make breakfast. Come down. I know you'll be, super intrigued and definitely not, awkwardly skeptical about breakfast. Basically, I don't even know if you can hear me because you're probably asleep. Google, wake your daddy up. I don't fucking know. give him a little pokey poke. No,
I can imagine just Google just opening doors, just standing there like that little kid that's just got into he's like playing.
I think there's some shrimp for you downstairs or up here. I don't know where he left it, but you probably know exactly where the shrimp is.
It does. It does seem to be aware. It just sort of turns its solitary gaze back towards where Bosco's bed is in the door.
I'm going to use that opportunity to disengage and move downstairs, just like backing away.
Yeah.
Like,
Never taking
okay,
your eyes off it as you...
Yeah, I would just to get changed. Go back down.
I've got a question out of character. What is Bosco? So if he's an artificer, is
Mhm.
Bosco is like his pet? What is this like his?
Creator.
It's a homunculus.
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
oh,
It's
I
not an
didn't know.
animal, it's a construct.
As the construct, but it's like, oh, okay. So instead of having like a robot thing, you say he's got a homunculus instead. Okay, that's cool. I didn't look into that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why it's horrifying and disgusting. Because he made it look like that.
No, don't put it that way. No, my God. Fucking picture that. Oh my God.
calls him
That's
Daddy.
disgusting.
It's not a thing.
Oh,
It's a
fuck. I
part
can't
of
believe
me.
that thing licked my face.
It had a weirdly long tongue.
Yeah.
Can't blink.
I wake up and got like a bit of shrimp still stuck into my head. Like, what is this here? Oh God, no. So life is like glue. It's like,
Yeah, so Logan will head back downstairs to hopefully have his breakfast.
Yes.
I'm gonna
just in time, Logan.
take that shrimp. I'm gonna keep actually. Oh no, I'm gonna do with this.
Okay.
Put it in my
You
pocket
keep,
for
you
now.
keep some day-old shrimp that stinks.
Yeah, she would
You probably need
probably
a wash.
She'd probably hand Logan his breakfast with some bread on the side. Here you go.
Logan comes downstairs and he gets plate pretty much pawned off.
Oh
straight
look,
to him.
scrambled eggs stuck together, my favourite.
Next time you could also try cooking if it's not too fancy.
Oh no, it wasn't It was a compliment.
Oh, really?
Do you not recognize a compliment?
Apologies.
Scrambled egg, good. Things stuck together, good. Apart from
Alright.
that shrimp on you've realized that you had some shrimp on you, Sullivan. Good job.
No, it's throw it away. Don't worry. No, what's that event? I think there's something behind you, and then I try to distract him while I put the shrimp into his food.
I don't think I would be close to him.
He's kind
Oh,
of
you
just coming
wouldn't-
down
you
the stairs. I mean, like Sullivan might be able to throw it like across the room.
Go for a throw.
I'll be like, oh, what is this? What's this
Make
behind
me a
you here?
dexterity check with proficiency, Sullivan, as you use the shrimp as an improvised weapon to make a ranged attack.
So what is it? What's
the armor class of an
dexterity-
omelet? Does anyone know?
I'd
Comprehend?
go with a 19.
Probably said I'd want him to try and roll
Oh, so
deception against
would-
my insight though to
so-
see if he can distract me from.
So dexterity check plus my proficiency. So that's.
I mean,
we might
Logan,
as well have it.
I don't really like doing like the player, like, you know, blind
Yeah,
each other. If
16.
you believe that there's something behind you that Sullivan said, and you return, then you believe it. But if you don't believe it, then you don't necessarily believe it.
Let me just do a flat intelligence check.
I'll let you guys handle your inter-party
Yeah, no,
conflicts among yourselves.
he's smart enough to not trust Sullivan with his weird. Oh, look what's behind you. Bullshit.
Oh, nothing. Don't worry. It's nothing. I thought something was flying next to you. I thought it was a ghost. Leave. Man, it's such a trickster. Anyway, don't worry. I'll
You know what,
fully
Sullivan? You're so full of shit. I almost can't smell the shit.
I wouldn't agree with Logan on that. Maybe we
What's
should
this-
use some perfume.
Also, just stand at the bottom of the steps, like, I really have made some really weird friends.
No, I mean,
And just sits
you've
down.
literally made one of them. And
I was
Yes.
about to say.
Gugal like begins like, and then begins like floating over towards Sullivan.
well, you made your fucking bed there, didn't you, Sully?
And
I'll
it
put the
chases
shrimp
after the
away.
shrimp. You throw it away into the far corner.
Oh, God, I think I lost my appetite a little bit.
Slightly poetic, is it not?
I can take this too. I don't want to eat. I had it now. I'm stuffed.
She'd probably give Bosco his breakfast and then serve herself. Here you go, Bosco. Enjoy. I hope you are not, I don't know, against eating animal products or something.
Oh no, I'll eat anything.
Oh, wonderful. Here you go.
Wait. What?
I know there's a new trend in what the people is trying to live better with animals. Some new druid conclave. They basically don't want to eat anything that comes from animals: meat, eggs, milk, kind of thing.
Wait. Eggs and milk are not from animals.
Have you ever seen a chicken
Excuse
in an
me.
egg? Where do you think the egg comes out from, my friend? This is what
I've seen chicken. And I've seen
when you
egg.
live under your mom is in your dad's arms, this is what happened. You don't know where the fuck the egg comes from.
Why would I need to know where an egg comes from? I do not own a farm. Are you saying that chickens shit out eggs?
Yes, basically.
My friend, next time a chicken is shitting an egg, I'm gonna show it to you. It's actually quite intriguing.
It
Takes a lot of power.
Yes, basically, long story short, you ate a pan of chicken shite. Enjoy.
And also, milk, you have to squeeze the cow's tits very hard, and then the milk comes out.
Who the fuck did this the first time ever? What? Who was the first guy to ever try to squeeze a cow's tits?
Probably somebody.
What were they trying to do? Is the question.
I mean, it's better to squeeze the cow's tits than the bull's,
All right.
you know. So,
You know, I feel like you have much more experience than me in this kind of, let's say field. I'm gonna eat my eggs now and see if I can taste the chicken. Bye. And he's gonna go over to like
enjoy
a
your
side
chicken shit, my
counter
friend.
or something.
Yeah.
Enjoy your calcified chicken shit, my friend. Enjoy it.
What even was this conversation?
But you
I don't know,
all
but just
eat
made me hungry, and
breakfast-
I take my food back. It made me hungry again.
Oh,
You all
poor
eat breakfast. Questionable context of the conversation.
Side.
So, about the whole quest things, I know
Yeah.
you guys are adamant on going to the, what district was it, sorry?
Farming ward.
Field ward, just up the road. Yes. it'll get us in good stead with the Order of the Gauntlet, who we definitely need to see to talk to that posh bitch.
Also, they did mention a rather hefty sum in payment. Did you see the cathedrals? It's basically.
Oh, wait a minute. They said the word.
Well, did you see the cathedral / courtroom / did you see the cathedral? It's basically all inlaid in gold. Imagine how they'll pay.
I don't really go to courts, you know. I try to stay very far away from things like that. You know, it's just I'm kind of allergic to it a little bit, you know. So.
Oh, I understand that, but who better to pay you than the city itself, especially from a prestigious order like the Order of the Gauntlet?
I mean, I'm not really doing it for the money. You know, I'm doing it for how it'll help.
I need to convince
Feel free to give it to me. Feel free to give it to me, my friend. I'll take your money at any moment.
No, I'm good.
This is what I was trying to say. I understand the appeal for the dock ward, but you know, like you guys wouldn't understand this. But as a person not from a noble household, I feel like maybe just having a little look, see about this killer that's killing these, you know, people like me.
You know what? We'll do it later, but for now, we'll do the one that's right up the road that we've kind of agreed on doing anyway, that we definitely need to do, and then we'll go on the murder
It
thing.
is very much.
Flea, I call it a very 50-50 split decision there, but okay.
Fucking hell, we're losing light.
But if it's a hefty reward, then you kind of have my vote a little bit, so it's okay. Sullivan agree.
We'll probably do both one way or another, but one is already slightly arranged, and if we do it quicker, they'll pay us more.
We said we would help out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. I still don't think beating up a gang is gonna be help to our situation at the moment. But if this is what you want to do, and you're gonna pay some good coin, Sullivan will help.
How about this? If they don't pay good coin, which I'll determine myself, but if they do not pay good coin, you can have part of my share. Deal?
Oh, friend. Okay.
Wonderful.
I like
Splendid.
that.
I need a drink. It's like 9 a.m. or something.
Also, just a reminder. The killings happen in the evening, so technically, depending how things goes, you can still do this thing in a field ward, and then after the night, you can have a look at this killer.
Bosco's gonna squint his eyes at Sullivan and go, set out. And then I just carry on eating his food.
Okay, but I just need to. I have to go sort some business first before you go to this place.
Well, if that is the case,
I'm sure it's perfectly legitimate business. We'll come with you.
No, it's more my personal matter, my friend. I think you stay here for a little bit. I'll be back very soon.
Everybody has.
You had a whole fucking day yesterday. I sorted my personal shit. Gabriella doesn't really have personal shit, so she, went
Listen,
joined
if you want to know, I'm gonna go and see Bonnie for a minute, okay? That's my reason. I'm gonna
a minute. That's not what she said.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that includes you getting undressed and dressed again. Okay, fair.
Okay, anyway, Buster, let's go upstairs. I want to show something more. I wanted to fix something in my room, my friend. Let's go upstairs.
I'll also, if we are taking a short time for ourselves, I will go sort something out quickly as well. I'll be back in, she checks the clock, half an hour, not even.
Okay,
well, I'm gonna go put my fucking armor on because you guys are so fucking wet. It's like a soggy biscuit. I don't like it.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Also, come into my room. I wanted to show you something. You might be able to help me fix something in my room. There's a loose screw somewhere. Come have a look.
Screw in your head.
Speaking of which, go help him with his screwing, Bosco. Meet you back down.
Screw him, Bosco.
I would like to
help
point
screwing.
out, just as the storyteller, Sullivan said that he needed to go see Bonnie to get himself sorted out. And then, whenever he was kind of shut down about the Bonnie idea, he was like, Sullivan, I need your help upstairs. Can you come?
Yeah.
Just pointing out the order of things, just so everyone's clear.
Let's go. Let's go upstairs. I don't know.
Look, as we depart upstairs, like everyone look to.
Just go to my room upstairs.
Okay, it's gonna give him a nice little whistle for Google to follow.
I want to try and creep up the stairs quietly, to try and listen in on their conversation. I'm not wearing my armor.
Yeah,
at the
you're not
minute.
wearing your armor. You said you're gonna go put it on. So perfect. So Sullivan and Bosco, you guys head upstairs. Where are you going, guys?
I'm gonna go to my room and close the door.
Gonna go to your room. Okay.
I'll be like, okay, why don't I talk to you? Let's get your little thing here to just keep an eye on the door, see if it sees anyone coming or anything. And then,
Oh yeah. I suppose.
just put him here. That's okay.
Okay.
And then like I'll go out to the corner of the room, and go like, so what the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we going to do now? We went to try to sort out whatever is happening with this Zentarin people in the tavern, and now we're gonna have to go and beat them up. It's not gonna work in our favor or anyone's favor.
Maybe I've got an idea. If we write down, we can write a letter. Well, I could give it to Google and tell them to go to the pub and give it to them.
But remember, they said that there's two types of Zentarim. They like it might not be this one you're working for. It could be someone else. But I'm not sure, my friend. What do you think we should do with this one? I think some kind of message would be good, but I don't think I have enough time.
Well, that's the thing. I can just send Google. He doesn't need to be close to me. He's a good boy. I just hope he can. I mean, he knows everything I know, so he should know the face.
No. I just think having these Zentarims on our side would be very beneficial because it seems like they have a big influence in what they did.
I agree. I mean, especially this side of Zentrum we met, with Darvel. He seemed like a genuine person. He didn't want to cause, any further chaos. But maybe we can give him a heads up so his side of Zentrum could maybe escape or get away.
Yes, let's do that.
I'm gonna start like if there's some paper in the room, I'm gonna start like writing a letter. Well,
Yeah, you
we'll
probably have
fix
some
it.
parchment and some ink knocking around. Your schematics and things.
Or even like I said, it might even work in our favor. To be fair, because if he tell us it's not his people, it's gonna be the other Zentarim. Then he can go and beat the fuck out of them. I don't care. But it's just this Davil guy. It looks a bit scary, to be honest. It doesn't look the guy you want to be messing with. Especially now he knows who you are. He knows where we're staying. And I just realized he kind of knew a lot about me. And he knew where I was from. And it's very weird. He knew my name.
Okay, how about this? We're going to send a message saying that we've been tasked to deal with these interims, and we want to give you a chance to escape so we can put up this ploy, and maybe ask him we can respond to this letter, give it back to Google.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
command Google to to return to me once he's got the letter from him, perhaps.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I think
This is considering he's at the Yawning Portal, but
yes, I agree. I think obviously Google knows who he is anyway, so I think he could do a good job.
yeah, because I believe the homunculus servant shares my intelligence and my
Okay.
If-
Okay.
So,
Sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. Let's do that then. And obviously, we have whispering while we're saying this as well.
If you guys want to just make me, let's do stealth checks with your charisma modifier. So if you're proficient with stealth, you make a charisma check and you can add your proficiency bonus.
Right.
But
so
because it's not a dexterity
So-
thing, it's about you talking quietly but loud enough to be heard by each other.
So be a charisma check plus more your proficiency, yeah.
Yes.
17. I think
Right. So I can use my what's it called? All right. So I can use my deception. No deception. Okay. I'm going to use this one. Charisma +2. So 25.
That's fine. And Logan, you have managed to sneak up along the balcony on the outside, and you're listening through one of the slightly cracked windows that's got wooden paneling on it, so it's not complete soundproof because Gugal was watching the hallway. But you managed to sneak around him without him noticing, because you went through the den. You kind of went down that long balcony. But just make me a perception check, Logan, to see how much of the conversation you actually pick up. It's quite hard to make out. They're whispering quite intensely. They whisper for a while. You get the duration, and you pick up the odd word of about sending a message and not sure what they should do. But you don't pick up any, names of factions or places, unfortunately.
Cool. Then I'll head to, sort of while they're still talking, head down to my bedroom and start getting my armor on.
Sure. Head upstairs.
Yeah. While this is happening, Gary will go for a quick walk and be back in 20-ish minutes, 25, something like that.
Gabriella
Yeah,
steps
so
out.
I'll right now saying the same thing to let me get his name again. Is it Darvel Starsong? I think it was.
Yep, we dabble. Yep.
Yeah, Darvel. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just mention how we've been tasked by the Gauntlet to take care of some gang members, and if they are in the dock ward, but to either leave temporarily.
Ask them if it is theirs.
Yeah,
they're
if it's
theirs.
if it's their faction, and that if you write a letter and respond, you give it to Google, we can give us more information.
Cool. Perfect.
And say if it's the other central faction, is it okay for us to extinguish them and how we see fit?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
What's Gugal's flying speed?
Let me. Not a lot.
Like 30 or 40, isn't it?
Yeah, let me check. So infusions. Oh, that's not how you do it. Okay. So he's 30 feet.
Okay. You think if he goes as the fucking crow flies, directly there, it's gonna take him at least 5 minutes to get there, and then at least 5 minutes to get back.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I mean, he can't be exhausted, so I'm assuming he'd sprint that well. And
that's kind of taken out into account. So it's like a 5-minute flight there, looking around, and then a 5-minute flight back to find you. Also, if you leave Trollskull Alley, does he know where you are at all times?
Let me check that. I think we have a telepathic link we can come on. There we go. You learn into it.
I think it's quite far. It's like over a mile, isn't it?
Some outfits prefer mechanical looking birds. Don't need that. Where is it?
Because the yawning portal is nearly 2 miles away, as the crow flies, just to give you a point of reference.
I'm trying to think. It understands the language you speak. We know that. It's not. I can tell you. Let me read this again.
Well, you work it out. I'm over you. So, Logan, you get your armor on. Sullivan, you get yourself ready to rumble. Bosco, you send the letter, I assume. That's grand. Probably after it takes. How long does it take to don your armor, Logan? 10 minutes?
10 minutes for heavy armor, I think. Yeah.
That's grand. So, by the time you get back downstairs after your little eavesdrop, it's probably been about 15-20 minutes or so. So probably as that happens, you arrive back as Gabriella kind of steps back into the place. I assume Sullivan and Bosco also would have gone downstairs by then. But yeah, you're all regrouped effectively back downstairs.
We ready to set off?
How long has it been now?
It's been about. So this I'm saying after 20 minutes, everyone's now grouped back together. So Sullivan's I'm assuming Sullivan launched him after about 15 minutes or so. After he wrote the letter, talked to you, went upstairs. So he should be hopefully Gugal will come back briefly.
Okay. Oh, I just needed him there.
I'm ready. So, okay, let's go.
I just need to get put on something a bit more better for this. As she snap her fingers and disguise herself into some different noble attire, probably something less attention-seeking.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's a very nice trick. Maybe we can teach you that someday. Could definitely use that.
Perhaps she turns into Sullivan for a bit. Perhaps, my friend. And then
what is this?
Normal.
Oh, that's terrifying.
What?
Let's nobody else. I don't know, Gabriella, if you can teach it, but let's not.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think one Sullivan is already enough, my friend. I mean, let me just go up.
One Sullivan is more than enough.
Yeah, I'd argue one is one too many. All
right.
Okay, I just think I need to go upstairs. I need to grab something. I'll be
fucking hell, you're up and down like a
sorry. I have to go and pee quickly. You have to go in my house. I have to pee.
Yes, go.
When I go upstairs, I kind of look at Bosco's from the door
I was just trying to think this.
Actually, I think this chance to actually go to the toilet. I was like, fuck it, I might as well just go.
Let's go for a try.
And
So it does.
Gugal
it doesn't-
eventually flies down because I mean he didn't leave, so it's fine. He can just
Yeah.
track back.
It doesn't mention like anything about like a telepathic bond or anything like that. So,
Yeah, I think you have to like tell him like before he goes, like take this to this
Yeah.
person. Wait for
And then-
2 minutes for them to write a letter and attach it to you, and after that's happened, now come back.
Yeah, I think.
I was
it'd
like, or if
be-
they
yeah,
don't
I'll-
do anything
I'll-
within 2 minutes, then you come back anyway. You have to be very,
Yeah.
very clear in your instructions.
Yeah, I think I'll be like, I'll tell him to like come back to this house and
Yeah.
like wait for me.
That's fine.
Something-
So eventually, Gugal does return, and Gugal will fly back. Where would you have told him to go? Just the main tap room, or
Probably like upstairs, maybe
Okay.
like the Sullivan's floor.
Sure.
Like,
how did you let him out? Did you like open up one of your windows or something? Like,
yeah, I'd assume so. I'd assume.
Yeah,
because
I'll
he was
probably
trying to
just-
do-
Yeah, I'll probably just like open one of my windows upstairs, just let him fly. Fly, little bird, fly.
so Sullivan, you go
So-
into your like bathroom to like take a piss, and you go
Yeah,
check
make
your
a bathroom.
bedroom, and as you go check your bedroom again, you see Gugal is just like sat in the middle of the floor.
Okay, I'll go like, oh, okay. I'll just go like, Bosco, come here. For the top, I said, Bosco, come here for a second. I need to, this damn screw upstairs again. Come quickly before you go, quickly.
All right.
If you guys want to leave, we'll follow right behind. I'll just see what he wants. I'll drag him.
No, we're okay here.
We'll wait. And Gabriel just like looks to Logan.
Cameron, this very screw is very hard. Come on, you need to loosen up a little bit here, please.
He'll run upstairs.
Don't fucking loosen him up. No. Let's, Gabriella, let's play some musical instruments down here, give him a bit of privacy, because
Wait.
who knows what they're up there doing. I'm glad they've hit it off well. I know that
Shall
you've hit each other from before.
Minor illusion to create the sound of a sad violin.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so go back to the...
upstairs.
Yeah,
Gugal has a note attached to him.
Mhm.
This is written on the back of the parchment that you sent.
Mhm.
And it is written. You wrote yours in common, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the common language.
He would have written it in. I'm trying to remember if you guys made any effort to speak a different language to him before. I don't think you did.
I don't know.
No,
George.
I can only speak common. Shifters can only speak like one language.
Sure, he will. He will have written in common this time, and it will simply read, "Not my lot."
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's good to know, my friend. That's good. Okay, things are not fucked up. I think they can actually work in our favor. Okay, let's
And
go.
then
Let's-
underneath it, I think at the very bottom, it would have said like, "Next time, cipher," and then just like a star.
Oh yeah, maybe it's something I could start working on making up my own cipher.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe I can cipher things. I know very. Let's say I know very.
I mean,
very
Sullivan,
special
you know
language.
thieves can't. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But like,
A
things like-
well-spoken language of the underworld, great for
Yeah.
sending secret messages in.
but I don't know if he speaks. Well, now I'm probably gonna have a try next time. But I didn't know he could speak thieves can.
Yeah.
And plus, it was Bosco that wrote the letter.
Yeah, but you could have helped. You could have dictated thieves can for him.
It's
And like,
Sullivan.
my friend, next time I know this is very special language that only special people know.
Ah, so
Don't
are
worry.
you gonna
Yeah.
teach me?
I can next time. Again, I'll show you a few tricks. Don't worry. Okay, let's go downstairs now.
Sullivan and Bosco both come downstairs looking very relieved.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend, thanks for that screw. That screwing was it's a very good screwing. Very well done.
I'll
That
just
is-
help him fix his bedroom.
Yeah.
Gugal's gaze looks a little bit more like wide than normal.
Yeah, that bed was very noisy, my friend, but that wood was so hard. So thanks so much. You softened up a little bit, and it's perfect now.
Gabriella, is this what I'm like sometimes? Because if it is, literally fucking kill me.
Okay,
What-
I'll deal you a deal. We'll spend greater half of the morning to the afternoon in the stock ward, but during the evening I would prefer to be bloody
I think.
No, we're going to the field ward, which is up
field
the
ward,
road.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Field
ward, yeah.
ward, sorry. But in the evening, I'd prefer to go to the stock ward.
Didn't you
Well,
say
once we're done in the field ward, we'll do whatever we want
Right.
to, which will probably be the next of 2 jobs we've got.
Also, I wanted to say, if we, I want to go to the dock ward, I could use my abilities to turn into an elf to attract an attention.
Oh, that's actually maybe we could dress him as an elf and then
No,
just
I
be
think
safe.
I will play that.
Let him be killed, so we know for
No.
certain it's the killer.
All right, let's go then. Yeah, she'd probably lead the way towards the field ward.
Perfect.
Okay, let's move.
So there
Sorry,
are a
do you
couple
level
of
up?
entry points into the field ward from the north ward. It's effectively, like I kind of described it roughly last time, but I'll re-describe it again. It's never really been an official ward. Usually it's kept clear for times of war, but it's kind of like a shanty town has kind of like popped up among it, and it's kind of just over time become more and more of a permanent fixture of Waterdeep. And it can be accessed by several gates that kind of lead to it. The most commonly used one is the Upper Towers, which is at the end of the high road, which leads towards the North Gate. There's also Farwatch Tower on the northeast side, which allows access under it. And in the far northwest, there's Troll Tower. So like these like big watchtowers and gatehouses underneath them that allow access.
Also, I don't think that she got in a specific place within the ward, correct? Just in general.
No, they suggested maybe, like, you know, asking around.
Mhm.
Like
Cool, yeah,
guards
because
or
I
citizens.
because I was writing the notes down as you were talking, so they're a bit shorter. So just checking.
Yeah, it's fine. They didn't give you any anywhere in particular, and then you didn't, you know, do any digging of your own. So, but
Yeah.
you know.
I basically was Zen's causing, paying off people and causing ruckus.
Perfect.
Alright, I suggest we take the high road, well, the road itself, and go through that entry point.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Sure. He's just get his backpack. Put Google in the backpack.
Yep.
And
I'm in.
It's fine. It's the road I normally take when I'm heading up north to Neverwinter. So yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? I must admit though, I don't know of anywhere outside. I don't actually think I've ever seen the field ward. Normally I'm in the carriage by then.
I've only heard of it, but I'm sure if we find a tavern there's, and I'm sure there'll be many, we can just ask around.
Maybe
Things
can
like
ask.
these tend to talk.
Maybe can ask one of the guards. No.
That is also a good point, but the guard presence in the field ward is limited, to say the most.
Probably got a
Yeah.
few in the tower though, to stop the riffraff getting in the nice part of town.
Indeed.
True.
Yes, we could try and asking when we go past.
Yes, I'll just go up to one and be like, "Hello, have there been any Zents around?"
I'll back guys 1 second.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
But, I mean, they are the guard. They should be informed about things like that, at least to some extent. I'll have a chat with them. I'm sure they'll be happy to divulge something. Maybe offer some coin.
What, bribe a guard?
Well, not bribe a guard.
I
Just
mean, that sounds
Offer
like
them coin to do something that they wouldn't have ordinarily done in their daily duties. Sounds like a fucking bribe,
just to
Gabby.
give them a bit
Yeah,
of...
welcome to the club.
You're sounding like a criminal to me.
Didn't you... Anyway,
Sounds like something I would do, my friend, or I would take as well.
I have not done anything criminal.
I won't take moral lectures from you. Logan.
Hey, whoa.
whoa.
Bosco's done nothing wrong other than being fucking weird.
Oh, that reminds me, Bosco, did you fix...
Hey,
did you fix
It's
up my
not his
gauntlet?
fault he's this short, okay? At least
Nobody
he's got a good
mentioned
heart.
his height, but okay.
He's got a good heart, unlike some people I know here.
Yes, did you ever look in the mirror? Bosco, that reminds me, did you by chance fix up my gauntlet that I when I asked yesterday?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. He's gonna put his hand and be like, Google, do you got the gauntlet in there?
Nah. The gauntlet just appears in the backpack.
Thank you. And she take off her normal glove. What? Would she? Oh, wait,
You just put it straight on if you wanted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, never mind. She put it straight on then. Wonderful. Thank you very
Michael
much.
Jackson glove. Oh.
Big silver gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh, and that reminds me, we need to. You did say you wanted to engage in the academic sphere of this place. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
We can talk about that at some point. I might know a person or two from the past. Anyhow, let's go.
Alright.
We don't have that much time.
So are you guys gonna head through the upper towers at the end of the high road? Are you gonna go northeast along Tower March towards Farwatch Tower? Or are you gonna go all the way through the seaward to Troll Tower?
I think we said we go through the high road.
Up from the staff way to the high road, and then up the middle.
Perfect. Yes, you go straight up the middle into the field ward.
As they pass through the gates, she'd be on the lookout for any guards.
Yeah, of course. The walls of the field ward are patrolled. You can see them moving up there along the walls, and some of them kind of just patrol along the streets. Just in general.
At this moment, I kind of put my hoodie up. I was like, I don't want
She'd
to.
probably try to find the guard that's closest to the field ward, maybe a standing watch or just going for patrol, if possible.
You notice that there's no guards that go through the gate.
Cool. Yeah, just the ones that closest to the gate itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Easily done.
She make her up. She makes sure to have her gauntlet on display.
Yep. You kind of approach it, and it's they patrol in pairs, so they've got
Hello, gentlemen. Good day. Would you mind if I asked a question or two about the field mod?
They give a small little nod, and one of them goes like, "You better be careful out there, milady. Someone of your character still stand out a little bit, even in those more dull clothes."
Fair enough. Thank you.
It's the massive fucking glove, isn't it? It's the fucking gauntlet. I knew it.
It's more how she speaks, my lord.
Oh, right, yeah, sure, that as well. It's probably the glove. Stupid.
Well, I'll have to deal with that one way or another, but I wanted to ask, I heard that there's been a recent surge of violence within the field world lately. Something to do with the Zentaran operating there?
There's always a bit of violence in the field ward,
Yes, but
milady.
particularly more violence, apparently.
Anything more than the elves and homeless squatters and things like that. There's always some scuffle going on. Personally, we try to keep out. It tends to solve its own problems.
Fair enough. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Good luck. I hope you get to the North Gate unabated.
Thank you. And as they turn back, as she walks, maybe they did have a point. Nobility would stick out as she, snaps her fingers again and turns her form more into. She still has her same face and hair, but she's now wearing some kinds of like robes. Yeah, something a bit more squalid.
Yeah.
That should do the trick.
So is the field word like a very very low class or like very like
yes,
dangerous
it is like the
word?
slums.
The slums. Yeah, that's the word. It's slums.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you would know that the road that heads straight north to North Gate, it is loosely patrolled by guards, but it is the only section of the field ward that is. And it is solely so like caravans don't get fucking like ripped apart by like, starving people.
Logan reckons that because he's not wearing his cravat still, he's alright.
Yep.
Won't stand out too much.
Alright. Well then, let's look for a tavern. That's usually the best place to start an investigation, is it not?
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought you said you had a solid lead.
Well, sorry. I mean, if you're happy to follow, I just don't want to make every decision. But if you're fine with that, I can.
When you convince me and see that we should do this, you
Yeah,
sounded
me
like
and
you knew where to
A lead is a lead, no? Okay, just take the lead and go.
No, let's go. And could she probably, as they go into the field war itself, look for a tavern, something where people gather? Or something where people gather, like,
Yes,
to play.
just make me a general investigation check as you go,
Investigation.
please.
Yes. Oh, she's decent.
Perfect. Yeah, so you're kind of like, lead the group through, and as you enter this ward, where the dock ward had that distinct dark vibe from the tall buildings and the lack of lanterns, even on like, whenever the sun wasn't at midday, it was like almost being plunged in the darkness from the shadow. The field ward is a lot more well lit. It's a lot lower rise, which is a pleasant change. However, the stink and noise is fairly overwhelming. It's apparent that there is a lot of people here, and the walls are very thin. You hear people yelling back and forth for their houses, and people moving through the streets quite quickly. And it's all go here, and you hear what sounds like maybe like animals being like slaughtered in like a large warehouse building that you pass. There's just like waste, like from buckets dumped in the street that the Dung Masters Guild probably don't actually patrol here, because it's not really an official district. So this ward is essentially left to just fester, in that sense, and it is not pleasant by any means.
I'll look around to see what is seen. Like turn around to Gabriella's like, I don't understand why would the Zentarim be beaten up with these people. Look at them. They don't have anything to give.
Honestly, I'm also not sure, but I do trust my source. So
I'm just saying, it's very, it intrigues me. They have nothing to gain by beating these people up.
Criminal gangs usually like to, how to put it, exploit the world's weakest. I'm sure that they can make a good amount of money peddling things here. But
perhaps. Okay.
Perhaps it's a business venture of sorts. And yeah, she'd still be on the lookout for any tavern, some place of public gathering, something to that.
Yeah.
Logan's going to turn to Sullivan and be like, you know what, Sully? I was in a bit of a bad mood this morning. I apologize. You smelling so terribly of shrimp has really prepared my stomach for coming to this shithole. So I appreciate you and the role you play in all of our lives. Thank you. Okay. We'll carry on.
I am not sure how to reply to that. You are welcome, I guess.
He keeps a little laugh to himself.
Gabriella, you spot a small little building on a corner, probably just off the field way, somewhere kind of over on this area. Just like slightly northwest, kind of sandwiched in the middle. How you guys just it's fine. And it is this small little tavern. It's probably only about a story, like and a half. It looks like there was maybe like once going to be a roof put on it, but like maybe it was just kind of abandoned halfway through. So you imagine maybe there's like a small loft space that maybe exists up there.
Ooh.
And you see very crudely carved into a wooden board above the door, just the words "The Loose Geyer."
Well, seems we found the tavern. Are you planning on buying any drinks?
Well, I kinda had the last tab, if you guys don't remember.
No, it's more like I would exercise caution in the beverages, and that's all.
Someone buys me a drink?
Is it?
I'll buy you a drink, Sully. Don't you worry.
Is the guy spelled G-A-I-A?
I know we counted you.
G-Y-R-E.
G-R...
G-Y-R-E. Geyer.
G-Y...
Gabrielle would make her way forth.
You open the door.
Yeah.
It's still fairly early morning, so it's not overly busy in here. You see there's probably about maybe 3 people in here. One of them is an elf who looks like he's missing like his arm from the elbow down, and he's sat at a table with a half-elf man and a human, and they're all kind of crowded around some like dice, look like just like wooden dice, and they're rolling just kind of back and forth. and it looks like they're playing for copper pieces.
Logan's walking over and he's gonna try to get a seat at the table.
Yeah, you pull one up.
Gabriel probably go to the barkeep.
The barkeep is a
Bosco.
little halfling woman. And she's got like this kind of like messy, frizzy ginger hair. As you kind of come in, she kind of like looks you up and down and goes like, "All right, just passing through, are you?"
Oh, we are here to get a drink and just make some inquiries. May I take a seat as she nods to the bar?
Of course, that's what the stools are there for, isn't it?
Fair enough. And she take a seat and what do you have for drinks?
Starts polishing the glass. Yeah, you know, ale. I might have a few bottles of liqueur around.
Ale will do fine. And she pulled out a gold piece and put it on the table.
Son of a...
I don't have change for that, love.
You won't need change if you answer a question or two for me. How about that?
All right. Turns around to one of the barrels at the back. Like, just takes the glass she just spit polished, turns the little tap, and just begins filling it up the field. Just turns it back, sets it in front of you.
As a barkeep, I'm sure you have to overhear things here and there from the patrons.
These walls are pretty thin around here.
Would you happen to hear anything about, and she lower voice, Zentarum activity within the field ward lately?
Oh, those fucking pricks. You don't work for them, do you?
No, quite the contrary.
Yeah, they won't fucking leave me alone. They kept coming around here trying to run some fucking extortion racket. I tell them to get fucked every time. Cheeky chappies.
Interesting.
Said next time they come back, they're gonna burn this place down. I told them to fucking well try.
And when do they tend to come, these Zents?
Varies. Normally after lunchtime.
Every day? Weekly?
Yeah. Probably every day now, yeah. Getting more frequent.
So, you are expecting them to come here today during lunchtime?
Yeah, we'll see. Might not show. Maybe we're all pussies anyway, aren't they?
How many exactly turns up here?
Normally it's just one guy and his mate. Used to be a decent kid. He's one of the McConnors boys. Human. But they're alright. Greg, I think he's called.
Greg.
Yeah, Greg McConnor.
Greg.
McConnor.
Greg McGregor.
Well, anything else you could recall about the Zentarum in this area? Oh,
I know there were a little scuffle with them and the Xanathar. Normally Xanathar do a lot of the shakedowns in this area. Normally they don't really bother that much. It's not really worth it. But it's kind of their field, as it were. They charge protection money, then don't do much protecting. You know what I mean?
yes, the usual standard. Wonderful. Thank you very much. As she'd slide the gold piece over and hand the ale to Sullivan.
Sullivan, you get an ale.
I'll pass this one around. It's okay.
Oh,
I'll shift over to Bosco.
Oscar, I'll drink it.
Yeah, Oscar drinks it. It's a bit nutty.
Hmm.
Logan, you join the table of the gamblers. You just pull up a chair. One kind of gives you like a look.
Don't worry, I can buy in.
I buys 2 copper.
I'm sorry, you put around something in your throat. What
2
was that?
copper.
I'm actually no, I'm quite the right temperature. I'm not too hot. Thank you.
The buy-in is 2 copper.
The bar is the buy-in is 2 copper. Okay, he's gonna get 2 copper out of his kind purse.
Hearing that, Bosco is gonna put in 1 silver. He's gonna join the table.
What are you guys doing? You gonna gamble a little bit? Maybe
Alright.
Miss Sullivan can have some fun. I'll put a silver down as well.
We're making friends and not taking over these gentlefolks' game. You know,
You just
they're
play a
simple
little
folk.
game.
It just
Don't
means we don't overwhelm them, Sally.
They kind of look at their
Oh.
small stacks that you guys have of like, they've maybe got like 4 copper each, like, maybe one of them was like 5. And you guys have all come like silver each, kind of dropping it down. One of them like stops, like takes off his boots and like puts them on the table. The other one like checks his pockets, like he pulls out like his coin pouch that's empty and like rubs it and it's like sniffs it, goes like, It's real leather, isn't it? What's that though? Like, is there anything they can find that might be worth something? Like, try to match your bet.
Guys, just stick to a copper. Or stick to 2 copper. That's apparently the
Okay,
the Chaim. I don't know
I'll put
the
2 coppers
local
in.
term.
Hey, put 2 copper in.
I'll put in 2 coppers.
Copper.
I'll put in
Yeah,
2
2
copper.
copper.
2 copper.
Copper. I'm from Liverpool. I'm from Liverpool. Are you from a place called Liverpool?
Ah,
So
that's
copper.
funny.
Also, what time is it, may I ask?
It's still fairly early. It's probably around like 10, 11 at this point, after all your dicking around back at
And
the,
Lunchtime is presumably like 12, right?
yeah, around 12, around midday.
Right, cool.
Yeah, so you guys who are getting in on the gambling game,
Yeah.
What's the game then, folks? What are we wagering about?
well, we kind of just like roll them, and whoever's got the most wins. But you hide them, so you don't know what everyone else has got. So like, I might have like really, really high, or really, really low, but you might think I've got really, really high. But if you say you don't want to anymore, you stop putting money in, and then I win the pot. And then if we get down to all of us playing, then we show who's got the most wins.
You know what? I'll wing it. I didn't really catch much of that, but you go first, and I'll do what you do.
I didn't like the part he said he wins, but okay. Let's see what happens.
Alright, yeah. There you go. And then you all get 2 d6s each, so you can all roll 2 d6s in private and just keep track of it.
Oh.
I mean, roll it privately to yourself. Use a
can you
physical
run it
dice or
straight
online
on a-
dice roller.
2d6 he said.
Also, we got a good amount of time to kill before these folks should show up, so yeah, don't lose too much.
Okay. I got mine.
Alright. So you obviously put your initial stake in of like 2 copper to play. And then they just kind of go around the table. So of all 3 of them, one of them will immediately just like pushes his dice away from him, folds. The other one puts in an extra copper. The other one puts in an extra copper. So it comes around probably to, we'll go counterclockwise in stream. So Logan.
So being first, he's just going to kind of not be sure exactly what to do. So he'll go for a copper and kind of go to put it in and see how they react.
Yeah. They seem to think that's normal because you're calling effectively.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
Right.
That.
Points the boss go.
I'm putting 2 copper.
Oh. One of them immediately just pushes his dice away. And then Sullivan goes around to you.
Sullivan put in 3 coppers.
It goes back to the top of them. The one who stays in, he'll take the last of his copper and he'll push it all in, so he's all in now. All 5 of his copper pieces are in. It goes back to Logan.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's been a difficult time with the family circumstances. This is too rich for me. No. And he pushes his dice away.
Yep.
They folded it.
Fucking
That's the
copper.
fold. And Bosco.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'll raise it even more. I'll put 6 copper in.
Okay.
Oh,
so then
that's
you
good.
Logan, you and Sullivan, so are gonna have a side pot going.
Okay, 6. Sullivan could put another 6 in. Actually, no. Sullivan gonna put 7. So I'm gonna put 6 in.
So are you raising by 6, just to be clear, or are you like raising
I'm
to
gonna
6?
put 6. I'm gonna put 6, then I raise another 6.
Okay, so you're raising to 12.
Yeah.
And Bosco, can you call it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Yeah.
Okay, so the side pot is 24 copper, and the main pot is 13 copper.
I am so sorry for just coming in here and shitting all over your pleasant little morning game. None of us have a fucking clue what we're doing either. This is so rude.
It's just
and
so
I'm
hard
so
to
glad
read.
It's
I
not
don't know.
me.
And
This
the
time.
half elf who only has one arm will lift his cup off his dice, revealing it, and he reveals a 5 and a 6.
Nice.
Oscar, to you.
Oh my god.
I reveal which is a 3 and a 1, the 4.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
I
reveal
got-
it. So that was a 3 and a 1, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Sullivan?
fuck yeah, mine's a 4 and a 4.
Okay. So
Oh god.
he takes a 13 copper, sorry. Just used like gold. Man, like fucking copper. He takes 30 gold. He's like, oh, boys, I gotta be able to buy fresh bread for like 4 days. And then the side pot goes to Sullivan. So he takes 13, Sullivan takes 24 copper.
Yay.
Bosco is going to chuck the guy 1 silver for the one who won.
Yep.
Just because.
Well
done.
Next time.
Logan is going to turn to one of the others, one of the other like of the normal people.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, tell me, how much would 1 gold piece change your life?
I've never actually seen one, to be honest. It's like 100 copper, I think, isn't it?
Sure, let's say 100 copper. Yes.
That's like Steve, is that like how much do we pay in rent? Do we pay rent? I think we just broke the window. Yeah, and then you fucking killed him, and you're the one he's speaking to, like is like deadpan, not even responding. Steve's deaf. He doesn't really know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if he's called Steve. He doesn't speak. He might actually be able to hear. He just sticks around. All right, Steve.
I like this, guys. I like his style.
Well, you know, Sully, birds of a feather.
I look at him. I look at the power. How has got 13 gold?
You got he got 13 copper, and you got 20.
Okay, I gotta say, I look at him, my friend. I look at his power gold, his power copper. Me and you, double or nothing. 13 me, 13 you. Whoever rolls the highest gets it all. Hmm?
All right, sure.
Okay.
So this will just be just a straight roll, so it'll be an open roll.
Yeah.
No, Super Bowl in
D6.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So I'll roll mine, I'll roll
D6.
20. Yeah, 2d6s. He rolls a 4.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
My bread.
Oh, my friend, it was meant to be. I'm so sorry for
I'll give the guy another silver.
Yeah,
So he's got 2 now.
Gabriel would also
Okay,
give
sorry.
him silver.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind.
Logan is not giving away any of his money because that defeats the point, and people like this don't want handouts. He has
I'm
been
like,
told. By his
oh, I got the silver. Do you want to do it again?
No,
Here's
Sullivan.
2 silver.
Nah,
No.
I'm alright. But what are you doing, Ian?
Oh, we are just passing time for a short bit.
No. So basically, we are here to find out what's been happening to some of our friends in this here place, because some people have got beaten up by gangs and shit. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Some racketeering. Would you be happy to?
No. There's been no tennis and no badminton. It's just gangs beating up other gangs.
That's what it's called. Anyway, would you be willing to talk about what you know? Of course, for a reasonable price.
I like looks around. Yeah. Basically the Zentarim are kind of like mustering in this area. And Xanath aren't too happy about it. So every now and then they see each other, a bit of scuffle. A few of them got killed. And because of it, both sides are kind of taking it out on us. So like, take Steve here. The house we got in, they asked us for it was a silly amount of money. It was like 4 silver. And if you gave him that, they'd protect us for a month. But like, we don't have 4 silver. So they smashed the window. That's not protecting us. That's like the opposite.
Yes, they.
So
tend to-
basically protect you from themselves.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but then that was the Xanathar, and then the Zentrim came along, and they asked for like 7 copper, and they'd not and they protect us for a day. But that was after the window got smashed, so that was pointless. We didn't pay it either. And then they smashed the other window. Like, what's that about? Now we got no windows.
That's actually a very clever. It's very smart, actually. I think let's say a little bit impressive.
That is not really respond to... Anyway, a quick question. Do you spend a lot of time in this establishment? As she nods around town.
Much as we can afford. Until, you know...
I've heard that
Until Laura kicks us out.
I heard some Zens have been causing trouble lately for this place.
Yeah, we'll probably leave before they get here. I think they said they're going to burn the place down or something stupid. We won't get involved in that.
Well, you got about an hour and something, so...
Bosco's just going to head outside and see if there's any of the glass still there. And if there is, he'll just start to try to mend it.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check. Step aside, looking for any like buildings with broken windows. You don't think they're talking about this establishment? You think they're talking about like the place they live?
No, different place.
Yeah. They don't own this place. But look out, Bosco. A lot of the buildings around here don't even have glass.
Oh.
It's like wooden shutters and stuff. They're all closed a lot of the time.
You know, he'll just do a little... and just walk back. Walk back in. Never mind.
Why does Gabriel have 4 daggers? Cool. Well. Anyway, thank you for the lovely game. Will you be up for another? We still have time to pass here.
Yeah, alright. And you guys play the dice a little bit.
Let's go.
After about 30 minutes, I'll not roleplay the dice. I will just say if everyone wants to roll me a D... Let's keep the D6. Everyone just roll a D6.
Okay.
If it's even, you gain that much copper. If it's odd, you lose that much copper.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Bosco?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, you only 1. Okay. Yeah. Grand. By the way. Yeah, so you guys get a little bit more, a little bit less, and yeah, eventually those guys trickle out. And eventually the door swings open, and walking inside, you see 4 humans dressed in black leather armor. One of them has like a winged snake like coiled along his like shoulders, and as he kind of steps in, he goes like, "Laura, have you got my fucking money or what?" And I see just like her head poking up behind the bar. Fuck off! I told you to fuck off and not come back. Or I'd throw something at you. Fuck. I had a fucking knife around here. Hang on. 2 minutes. Wait.
Gabriel would also
Time.
Gabriel would get up, and yeah, she's not about it.
I'm putting my shield on.
Yeah. Good day, gentlemen.
This don't concern you, love.
It does a decent amount.
Oh, good. So you've got my 200 gold pieces that she owes me in back tax then.
Oh, of course. I have them right here as she starts moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, how far away are they?
They've just come in the door. It's quite a small place. They're probably in about 15 foot from your table.
She'd wait for Logan to put his shield on. And I have them right here, and she'd she'd open up her palm and Eldritch Blast.
Perfect. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, fuck's sake. Already.
Do you want to pop tokens on so that we can
I'm gonna do that.
jump
Nice.
into the tracker? Yeah.
Where have I stashed you guys? You're on the main map somewhere.
Top left, I think, of the main map.
Yeah, I see the rocky. There we go. You guys should be able to interact with those, and I'll grab some tokens for our lovely thugs.
Fuchs. Yeah,
Fuchs.
fucking fuck.
Fuck's sake. Dumping dexterity was a mistake.
Where are we? Okay, pop over here.
When are you taking Bountiful Luck, halfling?
I don't know, when I'm level 4? 2 levels away.
Yeah, you're better.
You should have went variant halfling, man.
Variant.
Maybe. So, let's get this sorted. I've got a lot of legacy bullshit in my turn tracker. Old initiatives and stuff. So who's our actual one? So Gabriella 5. So that's old Sullivan. That's old Bosco. Vernon. Grand, and like their initiatives. Right.
She also said, we also want at least one of them alive. Alright, got it? Great.
Why do you assume I kill people? That's rude, Gabriella.
I'm going off past experience with combat encounters.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll these guys' initiatives. Bonk. And roll guys, so cool. Time. Bonk. Oh, that's nice. Bosco, what is your dexterity?
It is a +3. I did roll it.
No, that's fine. It's just so I know total.
Good.
There's a context there. Okay, so Bosco, as you see Gabriella kind of steps forward, and her gauntlet just begins to hum very, very slightly with a familiar sound. You are the first to act. What do I do?
I kind of looked like the people were just playing gambling moves. Didn't look back. And
They've all left. They trickled out
left.
before the combat kicked in, yeah.
I'm just gonna put out the crossbow.
Sure. Yeah. Are you shooting straight at the lead?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, the crossbow sinks into his shoulder for 4 piercing damage.
Can I re-roll that one? Or is it only certain things?
It's only on
Can you
D20
re-roll?
rolls, I think. Not on damage rolls.
Gotcha. And then bonus action, I'll come on Google to fire as well.
Perfect. Yeah, he will fly out.
And I always got to remember how it works because there's not an attack. I don't think I could do an attack with it, can I?
He has a force and power rend, doesn't he? Or something similar? Is that...
Yes. Oh, don't know why? Oh, no.
No, that
I
was
did
the
one.
damage dice, I think. But you just roll it. It's a D20 to hit.
It's,
Plus-
yeah, your spell attack modifier. So that is +6.
So just roll D20 plus 6, and then the damage, I think, is just a D4.
Yeah.
That will hit. These guys are only wearing leather armor. So 3
So
damage.
it's a 1d4 plus my proficiency bonus.
So 5 damage total. Beautiful. Yeah, so he flies around.
Yeah.
Just like smacks this guy across the mouth.
Oh, and it's a range attack.
I was range, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Tony Stark cannon.
And yeah, he'll just like kind of split away from the party, like there. Let's just say.
Yeah, so you
And then-
like move behind the table kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. Sure. I'm not really using the tokens, they're just for hit points and stuff.
Yeah,
for us
yeah.
to track. It is then going to be their turn. He will immediately, he'll point at the bar and he'll say, "I'll deal with you later." And he's going to rush forward towards the group, and he's going to go straight for, probably... Is Gugal's with you? Is he, like, on your person? Yeah? Like, in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll say that your group are enough of an imposing threat that he can't just, like, go around them. So he will probably go for Gabriella, who kind of was, like, leading the talks, as it were. As he will rush forward, and he's going to swing his mace and try to smack you across the face, Gabriella, twice. I'll turn this so it doesn't. So it's always said to always whisper. I don't want to whisper. He swings a natural 1 and a 7. Wow.
Yep.
Incredible.
She like dodges out of it. Oh,
Sure.
how
Let's
uncivilized.
go. Don't worry about placements. I'm just in a second track who's actually being engaged by who. And then let's see who the other one will kind of trickle around to each of you in turn. And an additional one will help on Gabriella. And they will all take these like big, like, you know, wooden maces that they've got, and they're just kind of try to like thud into you. So for Sullivan, a 14.
Misses.
Logan, a 6. And Gabriella an 11.
Yep, that just hits.
Just hits, so you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and then we go down the column again, because you get 2 melee attacks each. So, Sullivan, 12.
Misses.
Logan, 17.
Miss.
And that one on Gabriella. Perfect.
Miss.
Sullivan, it is now your turn. You're engaged in melee by one of these thugs who's kind of like come up right up against you.
Is any of my allies next to this guy as well or no? Like
Yeah, Logan would be within 5 foot.
Okay. And that second is okay. Let's play dinner, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna turn it to beast.
Sure.
I'm gonna shift.
Yeah, your features get elongated.
Yeah, my hair just grows hair. Some of my fucking eyebrows, my beard just goes. My nails get long and black.
Alrighty.
I think I take 4 extra temporary points, and then I'm gonna attack this guy next to me with my short sword.
Alrighty.
Where is it? So this one, 2. Oh, fuck's sake!
Yeah, that will miss, unfortunately. Just glances off the leather armor.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. It is Lara's turn. Lara pulls a kind of like a kitchen knife and a big like kind of like a probably fuck it. She just grabs that bottle of liqueur she was talking about and smashes it off the bar top. And she like is standing there defending her keg, and she goes like, "Keep my fucking glasses safe. If they all get smashed, I have to close for months until I can afford to buy new ones." And that'll be her turn. She's just ready to action. Gabriella.
Alright. How to put this count? How many can she catch in a 15 feet cone?
You could catch the 2 who are engaged with you, definitely.
Cool. Would she be damaging any property if, like, any significant property if she cast a spell that would cover 15 foot cone area?
It depends if it damages objects or not.
That's a good question. Hold
Like,
up.
Thunderwave, probably yes. But, like, Sacred Flame, no.
Does Burning Hands?
I think it does do objects.
I think Burning
as well.
Hand sets shit on fire.
Yes, it does. Fuck my life.
Probably don't do that in the wooden tavern you're in.
I was about to. Yeah, alright, never mind then. Oh, sad. Cool. She would move away and take an attack opportunity.
Yep, you back up, and one of them will take a swing at you for their mace. Are you trying to just like move out of both their ranges so you can like get a ranged attack off?
She get a ranged attack in.
Okay, so that you'd have to back up into both those, so 2 attacks would be coming your way. Because 2 of them are engaged with you at the minute.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Considering the AC, sure, fuck it, go for it. I'll pray for it.
Okay. Both hit, 16
My
damage.
prayers weren't heard out.
I mean, they rolled pretty trash the first time around, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, she's down.
But also max damage.
Yeah. She backs up and just like, they see the opportunity and they just like smack her hard. And Gabriella falls down unconscious.
That'll be your turn.
Logan.
Fuck's sake. Hey, dickheads! And he will kind of... I know we're not using the map specifically, but just step so that he's kind of engaging them all and a threat to all 3 of them. And he's going to draw his sword and hit the one that was originally attacking him.
Perfect. Just tank things. That 18 will definitely hit. Punctures through the leather armor. Yeah.
One-handed, 7 damage.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to Divine Smite on that, because we otherwise could be pretty fucked.
Cool. You Divine Smite down.
5.
He looks injured. He's definitely injured after that hit.
Wow, injured.
Should fucking hope so too. Okay, that will. Yeah, that'll be it.
Perfect. Alrighty. Bosco, top of the round.
Oh no. Is the one injured the one like next to Gabriella almost?
Yes, that would be Gregory McConnor.
I'm just trying to think if they Michael Servant can drag a body. No, he can't. Just look at his strength.
Yeah, strength was -3.
Yes.
He still could though, couldn't he?
Up to 15 times. Or isn't it, or 30 times for push and pull?
30 times for drag, 15 for lift, I think.
So if Gabriella weighed less than 120 pounds, all of her equipment included, he could.
Inventory. She weighs. Equipment weighs 20 pounds. And the things in her backpack. Yeah. Her equipment is 20 pounds.
How much do you weigh?
I'm not sure how much she
More
would
than
weigh.
100 or less.
Probably more than 100. Like, I'm
Yeah.
5'6" and I weigh like 128 pounds.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And I'm
You're
pretty.
tiny.
I'm like a woman's
Yeah.
figure. I'm pretty slender. Like,
like
No.
a short, slim woman.
Yeah.
As well.
I'm a skinny. I'm a skinny bitch.
Yeah.
But she'd probably be like 120.
No.
We tried to fatten him up, but like the food kind of went wrong, did it?
Between 120 and 130 with her gear.
Bosco will just go over there and try to drag her away first. Get her out of danger.
Yeah, you can do that. You drag her back behind the table that you were originally at.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty much all your movement and your action, I would say.
Yeah. I shouldn't have taken my action to do that. And then like bonus action, I'll command Google to fire the one I fired up before.
Sure, go for it.
So 20.
Designs.
7.
A 12 would even hit. They're wearing leather armor, so yes, it hits.
Yeah, +7. It's a D4, I think it was, wasn't it?
D4
And
plus
it's
5.
D4.
Oh, max damage. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that bloodies him. It like blasts across his like shoulders. Like, fucking hell, you fucky.
And then I'll just like me and Google would like take cover behind the table, and then
Yeah, he just yells, "Fuck this, get out of here, boy! Smash as much as you can on the way out!" And he's gonna go to smash a one of the tables with his mace. He goes to bring his mace down the table. As Logan, because you're right next to him, you can use a reaction if you want to try to intercept him from doing that.
Nah.
All right, cool. He brings his mace down and just crushes the table. And that is broken. 1 point property damage. And all of the other thugs will, and then he will begin backing up for the door. So Logan, he will leave your attack opportunity range.
Smash.
Go for it.
Is this one of the injured ones?
He's the one who's bloodied. Yeah, this is the leader.
Yep, smacking him. Four slashing.
Perfect. Yeah, you catch him like on the back
Pathetic.
shoulder as he backs up. He's like, ah! And he's getting pretty badly hurt at this point. I'll remember this. Gregory McConnor always remembers. And he's like going for the door, like bleeding quite badly. He's got like big like blast marks up his like shoulder and like on one of his like jaw where he got like Gugal blasted him. And he kind of like hangs about by the outside of the door waiting for the rest of his thugs to follow. The other thugs next to Logan will all smash. One of them smashes some glasses off the table, and the other one picks up a chair and throws it against the back bar, and some bottles smash. And then they also back up. Logan can't take any reactions, he already used his. And then Sullivan, the one next to you, is going to try to smash one of the chairs next to you. You can use your action to try to stop him if you want, or you can save it for whenever he tries to back up for an attack opportunity.
Just let him fucking smash.
All right. Yeah, he smashed it, and then they
Try
begin.
to grapple him.
Yeah, so they
Sully.
He can't grapple on a regular turn.
Oh, can I, is he moving on, is he?
He's moving away, so just be if you want to take an attack opportunity, you can, but it wouldn't be a grapple.
There's no one ally next to him, is it?
No, because Logan sidestepped into the combat, so
Okay.
Logan's like a bit too far away now. He moved away from that guy. Help Gabriella.
Come out. Ah.
That's a
10
good bit of
sec-
damage. Yeah, you
10 damage.
get a good stab at him as he backs up. But yeah, he still manages to head to the door, and the three thugs begin trickling out, and one of them calls back like, "We'll be back! We fucking back!" And yeah, they begin like hopping away. And yeah, we are out of unless you guys want to give chase. That would be their turn. So Sullivan, you would then be next to act, but they have all moved back 30 foot. So.
Well, I don't think they're gonna be problem here anymore for the time being.
I think there fucking will be. They'll just wait for us not to be here.
Well, we got our friend there. She doesn't look very good, to be honest.
Sullivan,
Oh, Gabby, no, she'll be fine. Hey, barkeep, how fucked are you right now?
I'm fine.
No, as in, like, not physically right now, as in, like, generally. Do you think these fuckers are gonna... Never mind.
They smashed the place up pretty bad. I'm probably have to close up. Try to tidy up and things, see what we can do.
Alright, Bosco, get mending. I'll sort Gabby out.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll like try. I'll cast mending on things that are mendable.
Cool. So you guys can just stay in the tavern and not give chase.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
I will use 1 point of lay on hands
Perfect.
on Gabriella.
Sure thing. Just for shits and giggles, Gabriella, roll that d20 see if you would have gotten that one or something. Wouldn't have killed you, but you know, let's just see how close you would have gotten.
Watch the nat 20.
That's fine. And then you get brought back, and you're like lying on the. You're looking at the ceiling. You hear the sound of like Bosco and Gugal. Like Gugal, he's like, "Hold this table leg," and then like, it's like begins mending it back on.
I need to talk to you, Gabby, about fighting and what to do.
My
Because
apologies.
it looks as though you've read the book on what not to do and you've got that fucking nailed on. So good job.
Well,
Don't do any of that again or you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, maybe you should keep it at the hand of yours, away from things
I
like
must
this.
have been a bit hasty. My apologies.
Very hasty, my friend. Very hasty.
Should take a seat.
I
Well,
just realised he ran off with my bowl. Damn.
well, at least we confirmed that there indeed is a Terran presence. Now,
Lara kind
Whether-
of like moves over to the door, like sticks her head out and looks around. Well, they've definitely fucked off. So I think you probably scared them away for at least the time being. Maybe
Well-
they'll not come back.
I think the best thing to do would be to take a bit of a rest, or to ask around and see if anybody noticed a bunch of fellows running out the tavern, hopefully wounded.
Maybe we can follow them
Gabriella,
to see where they're going.
your face is nearly falling off. I think you need to have a sit down.
Here, for helping me out, and she'll go to the back bar. She fills a couple of like mugs that survived the chair being thrown behind the bar, and she'll rack up 4 mugs of ale for you all.
Here you go, Sully. Here's the drink I said I'd get you.
No. There you go. Bosco, you can have some.
Gabriel would drink up.
I mean, if you want, I don't mind quickly checking out the side and see if there's any blood trails. I mean, I landed a pretty nasty shot. So Google.
And Bosco, I say with your mending and stuff, like, you know, if you guys spend, because mending takes time, but if you guys spend, like, you know, upwards of an hour here, you think you can repair enough of the structural damage that, you know, apart from a couple of bottles and maybe a couple of glasses, like, she probably won't be, you know, hindered enough that she'd have to shut down her business.
Yeah.
During that hour, could Gabriel take a short rest?
That's what I'm saying. You guys could take a short rest here, or you could try to give chase.
Probably take a short rest, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'll sit on a chair, put my feet up.
Yeah, if you guys can take a short rest, you can roll hit dice, regain anything you lost.
Sure. Didn't do anything.
warlocks have D8, right?
Does my temporary hit points stay until long rest?
I think it's a long rest, yeah.
So but temporary. Okay, so
Unless the feature says otherwise, but it's definitely a long rest.
Well, and as they said, she'd probably drink around. Well, they'll probably have some kind of hideout in the area, like the last gang we encountered.
Well, yes, we kind of knew that coming here, that they're going to be fairly local, but they could be all the way by the sea or all the way over by the North Sea.
Well, I think we should ask around or follow the trails they left and see where they went. I think 3 to 4 people, some wounded, running through the streets is quite hard not to notice.
I will take your word for it. I've had no fucking tracking training or ever.
Me
anything.
neither, I'm just going off an idea.
I'm gonna go over to the barkeep. I was like, so, do you know anyone else in the area that had problems with these thugs? Any other businesses? Anyone else?
I suppose you could always ask up around End Shift Tavern. They might not have as much problem though, because I think that's where off-duty guard members sometimes go. It's on the corner of End Shift Street and Breezeway, just to the east.
Encher Street, wonderful, thank you.
Any other place?
Tavern-wise, not that many up here. We kind of, not many people, a lot of money.
Any shops or?
Oh yeah, it's a couple of shops and things. I mean, most of it's like, there's Big Phil's Butchers. Steve from earlier, he runs a slaughterhouse. I say runs. I think he just has a shed that he kills things in. Honestly, mate, it's not like with the trade war up here. There's not really much going for us up here.
Oh,
We got a few taverns. We got some fresh meat. Sometimes what you think it is. Don't think it's
okay,
people.
sounds good. Okay, I'll look back at Gabriella. Perhaps should follow the tracks.
yeah, I would agree. And yeah, we probably wait out the hour.
Yeah, then you want to follow the tracks. Anyone who'd like to do that can make a survival check.
Also could...
Assist,
area. Do we know, is it like a busy district? Like, will the tracks be? Do we know the tracks?
It was pretty busy and noisy moving through before. The streets are pretty active, and the fact that they're they're not like paved roads. They're like muddy dirt. Like this probably used to be just like a clear grassy patch of land between the two northern walls that was people just sprung up a place to live in.
Could Gabriella, while Bosco's trying to look for tracks as they go, could you just inquire with some people, ask around if they saw a few people running down or looking wounded?
Yeah. So you can make an investigation check.
Could she use her abilities to shift into the people to give a better description?
Sure, I like that. You can roll an investigation check with advantage. And Boss, that's for looking for tracks.
Investigation, sorry, that's persuasion. That's 19 plus... that's 22.
22? Cool. Yeah, so... Bosco, you managed to find a trail of blood that leads west, kind of down the main road. Probably about... you're not really sure how far, but you can just make it out. You think you can definitely keep it? And Gabriella, you're able to affirm, asking a couple of, there's a guy begging on the side of the road. Looks like maybe a war vet or something. He's got an old, tattered uniform on. And he's missing both of his legs. And he's begging, and you're ask him, and maybe for a couple of copper, he confirms the sightings. Yeah, he confirms he saw them, and tells you that they were talking about going back to their hideout.
And would you happen to know which direction they were heading? Just
down that way, so down the main road, and then whenever you get to the signpost, turn right, and then I lost sight of him.
Wonderful, thank you. And she gave him the silver and informed the party. Alright,
you follow the tracks and the blood trail. And yeah, following his directions as well. You travel for probably the guts of about 20 minutes or so. And you kind of go down this narrow passageway, which is... It's a little bit like run down, nothing super major. Yeah, definitely not the nicest place in town, that's for damn sure. Lots of shitty little shacks and things all closely packed together, crudely built. And you follow this blood trail to one of these shacks, which is kind of like tucked away just off this alley a little bit. And you hear what sounds like things being moved around. Like you hear something like just like wood on wood, maybe like a dull thud coming from inside.
Cool. She would look the part. So, yes, this maybe is the place. Should I try to take a more talkative approach? Lure them out, perhaps. As she again shift her form.
Well,
like last time.
No. She started just fucking trying to blast them away.
Yes, that was. Sorry, I got a bit overzealous, perhaps.
Okay, so either we go in all swords swinging and probably get outnumbered, or you try and talk to them so that they know that we're here, so that they can come out and outnumber us.
Or maybe I can have a look inside and see if they have a
Go on then, Sully. Off you go. And he's gonna give it a little.
See how many.
I could. Is the shack made of wood?
Yes, wooden shack.
And is it is the shack next to other shacks in case of a larger fire spreading between them, or is it?
They're pretty close together, yeah.
Never mind.
It's all like densely packed in, like think Venice.
I
Kind of level.
thought you meant to be lovely good.
It's
got burning the whole people on fire.
Well, she.
All right, Widow Gas.
She doesn't want to start a whole town fire.
Jesus Christ.
Fiend lock, partially.
These are bad people, yeah.
I'm not sure I gave her burning hands, but she never uses them with her alignment. God fucking damn it, oh well. Well,
I mean, you could technically lock them in there and burn the place.
As the party are hemming and hawing, you see someone in brown leather armor come clattering through the closed like window shutters and fall on his back and go, fucking hell! And picks himself up, and he's got this shaved head with like this like circle with like these smaller circles up branching off it. But he picks up his sword and is like, "Come here, you fucking knob!" Just climbs back in the window, and you can just see inside this little tiny shack. There must be about 7 guys. One guy's been impaled to the wall with like a sword through his chest, and like Gregory McConnor's currently fending off 2 Xanathar thugs, and it's like there's just like a full-on brawl in here.
I think if we want a chance to interrogate any of them, we should move now.
Or leave it until there's one standing and save a fucking job for us.
No,
I like that idea a lot, my friend, a lot.
that is there always is one left standing, but we'd prefer. Let's just intervene when one Zentaran is left. How about that?
Possibly there's just a skitter, like, just start to the window and just watch for Google, just like, like, just like that. Just like,
Yeah.
Pearl Scooby-Doo style.
Make just a general stealth check for yourself to see if you don't get like pulled into the fray.
I do at disadvantage because my chain now. Oh, perfectly balanced.
They don't seem to notice you and Gugal getting a close view. The Xanathar, although there is less of them, they're definitely fresher because they didn't seem to be involved in a prior conflict. And it looks like because it had to travel 20 minutes for getting here, these probably had a short rest interrupted by the Xanathar agents arriving, who are currently they're just in a full-blown scrap. It doesn't take overly long. I think I'm just trying to dice. So yeah, Gregory managed to like bash the skull in of one of the Xanathar agents before another one runs him through the back, and he's like, "Don't forget this." And he'll just like go to the ground like wheezing, because his like lungs being punctured, and he just bleeding on the floor. The other ones all just battle it out. They're perfectly matched. It's 2 nat 20s in a row for the Xanathar. So Xanathar run through another one of the Zentrum, but not before they get a good few hits in themselves. There's now one Zentrum left who is barely standing, but just about. And the two Xanathar are looking like bloodied.
I think this is where we move in.
Okay. Maybe.
You guys want to roll initiative? You can join the initiative again.
We want at least one Zent alive, because that's the reason we're here, isn't that?
Okay, let's do this then. And I'll get my short bow out.
Okay. Okay. So Bosco, you'd be first to act as they kind of declare this. You're right up close to the window. You see one Zent left. He's got this like wood. He's probably got like 2 maces, like one in each hand now, and he's like trying to like keep fending himself off, but he's like bleeding from like all these wounds all over his body.
Can I item interaction to open the door?
The window's broken, but yeah, you can just open the door.
And I'm gonna try and not the Xanathar. I'm gonna try and club one from behind.
One Xanathar, guys? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are both bloodied, so make your attack.
Yeah, well, club one.
That will definitely hit. Roll your damage.
So,
Turns around looking a bit pissed off.
My stalls.
Oh, Google, no!
Ah!
Oh, yeah, for a second. Oh, shit.
Google also be rolling at disadvantage because you moved him into melee.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So yeah, the 2 will miss, I think.
Yeah, like +7, that'll be 10. I'm shipping
Yeah,
out.
that'll miss, unfortunately.
Oh,
Their turn. One of them is going to try to stab the remaining vent and succeed. He runs this last Zent through the heart, and then with his second strike, and then he turns around and kind of like goes like, "Deal with him. Boss won't be happy." And the other one, who you just hit in the back of the head, is going to bring his sword on you. No, it says mace, but these guys are swords, so damage is the same. 11 and 14 hit, Bosco.
nope.
Alrighty. And move. Logan.
Duck, deep dive, duck, dive. Dodge.
Change of plan, let's keep one of these alive instead.
Okay, he's going to. I think he would have put his sword away, but not his shield for walking around. So he'll draw his sword and try to, just like with the pommel, just knock out.
Sure, go for it. I will say I'm not a dick, so I'll follow the. If you get a killing strike on anyone, I'll ask you if you're choosing to do it lethally with a melee attack.
Cool.
But if ranged weapon attack, you unfortunately can't control. So if you want to do it, if you want to knock someone out and you're doing melee, you declare it after they would hit 0 hit points. 15 will definitely hit. Damage.
5.
Are you going for the one that Bosco conked or the other one?
The most injured one.
Perfect, that's one Bosco conked. He is still looking bloodied after that, but he's still holding his own. And he's kind of like turning his attention between you and Bosco and Gugal, who's like, fuck his
Try and get up in the grill of both of them if I can, just kind of draw the fire.
He'll step next to Bosco at the doorway.
Yep.
Alrighty, Sullivan, the door's kind of blocked by your 2 allies, but the window is still accessible. You could try to get behind these guys. Or you could stay back.
I've got my bow, so I'm going to look through the window, and then I'm going to look. And can I use my bonus actions hide to get advantage?
Yeah, you can. You like get to the windowsill, duck down.
Then I so it was a stealth, stealth
check. Yeah, that'll
13.
work. They've got a pass protection of a whopping 10. So.
Oh fuck! And then I'm going to get my short bow, and I'm gonna attack with advantage. Yay!
Go for it. And that's sneak attack as well.
Go.
13 damage. What one are you attacking? The one who Bosco and Logan have been smacking up, or the other one?
The one that was looking more injured.
All right, you loose your short bow and you catch this guy directly through the throat, and
Alright,
Oh, and he just falls down dead.
alive now, please.
There's one left.
Oh, I got two. I got one left. Don't worry. And then I'm gonna use my movement speed.
Yep.
I'm gonna kind of just hop through the window.
Yep, you. On the inside. Gabriella.
And then it's gonna wait there. Yeah.
Alright, how's the last one looking? Is he
He looks
injured?
bloodied. But you know, none of you guys have attacked him yet.
Alright, she'll try and she'll go for an Eldritch Blast in that case.
Oh, go for it.
Not like it matters, Jesus.
He's like ducks out of the way. It's hard to get a shot around both Bosco and Logan without risking hitting them.
Alright, never mind. And that'll be your turn.
Alright, Bosco.
So club him. Club him.
Go for it.
Swing,
That'll
swing
hit.
it hard, swing it
Yeah.
wide.
Now it's nice, yeah.
Plonk.
Still bloodied.
Google, you know.
Disadvantage shot, unless you want to order Google to fly back.
You know, I would move back.
You move back? Okay, cool. He'll, as you back up, he'll be like, wait, I'm not gonna hit you, just don't kill me, fucking hell.
Too late. He's gonna go
Okay, you back up and you blast him, yeah, he doesn't take the opportunity against you to bother. It still misses. Fucking hell, you knob!
Are you surrendering?
Yes, I'm fucking surrendering. You fucking fire me!
Alright. In that case, we can just talk, can't we? It will spare us the trouble of bringing him back for questioning. Can we all agree?
Look, all my buddies are dead. Look, I don't want to fucking die, right? It's not worth it.
Alright, just answer our questions one by one, truthfully, and you'll be fine.
Yep, sure, whatever. I'm gonna keep my sword just in case the fucking weird thing with the one eye shoots at me again.
No. Put the sword down now. Otherwise, I put this out between your eyes.
Make it
If
intimidation
you
check.
lie, I'm like, just so you know, if you lie, he can detect lies.
That's a perception check. He drops
Put the
his sword.
sword on the floor and kick over here to me.
Yeah, he'll kick it over you.
Fuck.
Like, I don't know what that eye thing can do, but I don't think it's a lie detector.
I'll pick up his sword.
Gabriella
It's a
would
shit
move,
sword.
and she'd probably stand between Sullivan and the man from her last experience with holding captives.
Sure.
And she's like, "Alright, question number 1. You were for the Zenithar, and you went after the Zentaran. Is this your usual gang war, or was there a different motive?"
There's a couple of reasons. They must have known our turf up here.
Fair enough. Are you aware of more Zend hideouts in this area?
Yeah, this was the last one I think that we were coming across. We were hoping to send a message to make them fuck off.
Wonderful. Where would your hideout happen to be within this area?
Ours is underground. In the sewers. Moves around.
In the sewers. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we don't actually have an active one in the field ward. It's in the Northern Sea ward.
Oh, yes.
There's no sewers here, exactly.
Yeah, we noticed. Well, so but you're saying that there are no Zens left in this area? They have or no basis of theirs?
Not what we know of. But, you know, I guess we'll see if they keep popping up.
Wonderful.
I think, well, hopefully, we sent a good enough message for them to fuck off.
Well,
Why are they coming here? Why does Zenterin come in here? If it's so tough.
Don't know. Gotta take our resources, maybe. Great games afoot. Everyone needs a leg up these days.
well, you answered our questions, and you seem to be honest.
Yep, like I said, it's not worth losing my life over.
I think you're free to go, unless anybody else has any questions.
Sullivan's gonna lose an arrow.
Can I try to kill him, or
Yeah.
okay?
Could Gabriella intervene as a reaction?
Yeah, Gabriella's standing in between, so
Shoot.
he'll have an AC bonus from that. So Sullivan, make your attack.
Is anybody next to Sullivan?
I mean,
Sullivan was the furthest in, so Gabriella is right next to him. So Gabriella will be imposing disadvantage, and also he gets a +2 to his AC because Gabriella's in the way.
So it gets advantage.
You get disadvantage because Gabriella's trying to actively stop you shooting.
Okay.
The same as like an active combatant, and also this guy's like you're shooting through her, so he gets +2 to his AC.
Oh fuck's sake! What can I? It's gonna roll twice. I can't roll for some reason. It's one. Let's do 11.
The shot goes wide, and
Run quick and fast.
got it. And he will do just that. You can run.
As Gabriella turns to Sylvan, why do you insist on killing
think
unarmed
as of-
prisoners?
It's a very, very bad decision to let this fuck go away. It's gonna go to his boss.
At least give him
I was
his
gonna get
weapon back so he
reinforcements.
can stab you when you're trying to shoot him.
I'm just thinking about our own protection here. He's gonna go, he's gonna call his friends, he's gonna come back, he's gonna get us in a little eye away, I'm gonna die. I just think it's just easier to take the short way in and just kill him. Don't have to worry about it. At least it gives us more time to
The
get the
short
fuck out of
way,
here.
the short way doesn't have to always be the best way or the easiest. Or the
Short way is the
correct.
most effective way, my friend, which is just a bloody arrow to his eye. But, okay, it's gone now. So I'll put my bow away. Well, it's gone.
She just shakes her head.
You are able to recover one arrow, Shadowclaw, out of the two you fired. The other
Cool.
one splintered as it hit like a metal pot in the back of the room.
Cool.
Well, it seems that our business here is sorted.
I have a quick search on the bodies as well.
Yeah, they had a little bit of shakedown money on them. They had in total the 4 Zents. They had 33 copper between them all.
Cool.
And the Xanathar guys had 3 silver of the ones who were left. The 2 who were left.
Gabriel,
This would have left empty-handed. There's a bit of coin here for us.
yes, speaking of coin, I'll probably go report back to the order and go and pick up our rewards. Does anybody going with me, or do you want to go back home to take a rest after this rather fruitful afternoon?
So it's up 3 silver and how many copper?
3 silver and 33 copper. So 6 silver, 3 copper all day.
Split that in 2.
But I'll probably go report to the order of the gauntlets. Anybody care to join?
I'll come with you. I'll update them on how things went with my family.
Is there anything on the center room that kind of like marks them, like what kind of center room they are? Maybe like a signet, a ring, or a piece of cloth with the mark on. I don't know.
The black leather armor is pretty traditional, and the leader did have a winged snake, but upon searching the bodies, you don't find any evidence of the winged snake. Maybe it got away during the fight.
Okay.
It's all can't find the name, but Bosco's he wants to head to the dock ward, and he's going to go to
A preliminary investigation?
the pub we went to before. Can't seem to find the notes or what it was called.
What pub?
The
The one you were just at, or like one from a previous session?
one from the dock ward.
Oh,
From,
the...
Or the warehouse.
Let's see here. That was the dragon, skewered dragon.
There we go. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the old
it's
Zob-Lob
good
shop.
track. Yeah. Bosco all mentioned to play. I think I'm going back to the Skewered Dragon to put my ears to the ground, I guess you could say.
Wonderful. We'll meet you there then.
Very well. Yeah, and I think him and Google will head to the Skewered Dragon just to get a drink and try to talk to the patrons of that area to see if they've heard anything. Knocking
Also, everyone gets 16 copper.
Thank you.
However, Logan gets 15.
Also, could somebody please do me a favor? I was writing down my notes last session in a hurry. Some parts are illegible. What was the name of the fucking paladin lady?
I can give it, but I'll let
Please.
I'll let Bosco
It's something
flex his notes.
something Silvermane, isn't it? Silvermane something.
Is it Savra?
Savra,
No,
yeah.
Savra.
Savra Bellabranta.
Thank you, because I got Savo.
I think I've actually written that down somewhere.
Yeah, Savra.
Thank you.
Savra, paladin from the temple
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna leave the disgusting field ward behind. Your noses will thank you for it. And begin traveling back down into the main body of Waterdeep itself.
I thought you said High Cross Elman curse slogan. but it's like-
While we were walking towards this dockwards, Sliver's gonna go over to Gabriella. Gabriella, you need to stop so much compassionate with these people. They're all criminals. Trust me. If they have a chance to decapitate you or put a knife through your eye, they will. So sometimes it's better not to be so merciful with them, because they're not gonna be merciful with you, my friend. Trust me.
Perhaps, but my compassion and mercy is the only thing dividing myself from people like them. I would rather live by my morals than die without them.
Maybe next time you just close your eyes and let Sullivan deal with it, so you don't have no remorse after. Huh? How does that sound to you?
She would shake her head and continue walking.
Just saying. Think about it at least.
Alrighty. So yeah, so you guys spread out. So let's see. Bosco and who is going to the Skewer Dragon?
And Google, I think. Just me and him.
Just Bosco and Google.
Sullivan probably gonna ask to go along with Bosco.
Sure.
Just the three of us.
Yes.
We could make it if we tried.
It's like fucking two men and a baby.
No, wait, it's two men. It's two men because it's Sullivan, a halfling, and Google.
2.5 men.
Literally.
2.5 men, yeah.
It's a man and 2 half men, so 2 men.
I don't know if you got Google as a man. I don't know what he is. But yeah, so you, and Logan and Gabriella are going to go to
The Gauntlet.
Halls of Justice.
The gauntlet.
The Gauntlet.
Alrighty, so Gabriella and Logan, I'll do you first because that's pretty easy. You should wrap up this quest. You arrive back at the very familiar grand temple, and it also serves as a courthouse. And yeah, like it doesn't take you long to find Savra. She's probably inside sharpening one of her big great sword.
Gabriella would approach Polly, salute her with her gauntlet. Good day, Mrs. Belvaranta.
Hello there. No need to be so formal. Savra's fine. How'd it go with the Zens? You got a chance yet to even get up there?
Yes, we managed to secure a victory today. We eliminated the last Zen cell and also some Xanathar agents while we were at it. It should be the last cell in the area for now, but that is intel based off the Xanathar, so it might not be truthful.
Nice work. Well, at least you've hopefully put an end to the open conflict up there for now. The people there don't really have much guard to protect them, so I'll be glad to see a little bit less violence in the street. There's enough up there already. And she sets her sword down and goes over to one of the boxes. Uses a key, unlocks it, and locks it back up again. So this is all I was able to collect. It's 45 gold for your time. But I was also able to reach out to a friend of mine down at Helm's Hall. It's in the South Ward. If you go there and you ask for... let's see, who runs Helm's Hall? I can't fucking remember.
I should run this down. I'm not there.
If you ask to speak to Supreme Watcher, just tell him that Savra sent you, and he'll be able to offer you some healing. Pretty much any time. Hopefully, if you stop by there every now and again, but I'm not sure. I guess you kind of see what you can get from him. But he said he'd at least heal you a couple of times if you need a bit of help, or you've been fighting the good fight.
Wonderful, thank you. And if there are any more jobs similar to this popping up, I'll drop by and ask just in case. Or you can you can inform me in other ways, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll reach out to you if there's anything else popping up and around. Right now, there's a few things that are catching my eye, but nothing super standoutish. But I'll drop by. You're still in that troll skull, right?
Yes, indeed.
If I find anything I think's worth your skill set, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
And to show you that we are people of our word, I spoke to my family, the Margasters, as you know from last we spoke. Yes, our little debt, however many gold, 500 or something.
Yes.
My father is in the process of arranging the payment, so that will come through shortly.
Yes, one of his representatives dropped by and informed us it would be sent within the week once the affairs are in order.
Wonderful. Just, as a to indicate that we are genuine people, and yes.
I never doubted it. Thank you so much, Gabriella. Logan, see you again. Don't get yourself catatonic again, I suppose.
Well, not like that, that's for sure.
Indeed. I'll drop by again if I find anything that's worth your while.
Right. Looking forward to seeing you on our next venture. Farewell.
Indeed. Wait, and Gabriella, you can mark down that you now have gained 1 renown with the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yay.
Completing one of the quests. And meanwhile, across town, after a long walk, all the way from the field ward, it's like from the field ward all the way down, it's, you're looking at it. It's big. That's a big walk. Let's see how far you've traveled. About 3 miles, so
Wow.
about a 45-minute walk through town. Going to the Skewer Dragon. Waterdeep, like 4 miles north to south, so and about maybe 2 miles across, I think. It's quite a big city.
Jesus.
Yeah, you pass the old Zoblob shop and the familiar purple mist floating out of it, and as you find your way back to the Skewered Dragon. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do, Donnie?
Yeah, I just want to keep my ears to the ground in the sense of maybe listening to talk to patrons, maybe gamble them and then trying to use that as a buy-in to ask them about any murders and stuff like that. If they have any inkling on who it could be or rumors that think it's from the Zentrum stuff, even though we know it's not the Zentrum, but just to go along with the rumors and stuff.
Yeah. That's basically asking if you know anything about the murders and stuff.
Sure, make me an investigation check then.
I'll give them an advantage.
Yeah, I don't want to do a proper very do you know about murder? It's more try and subtly do it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You.
Advantage, by the way.
Yeah, we won't even need it with 21. You find out that all of the murders have happened. One of the locals in the tavern kind of maybe recognize you from before as yeah, all the murders have been happening near the Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street.
Mule Skull.
Mule Skull's Tavern. Mule Skull Tavern.
What does it call? It's called in names of taverns. That's very peculiar.
On Ship Street, yeah. It's just to the northwest of here.
What else have you heard about this so-called murderers?
I think it's just elves who are dying. Makes me glad to be a human.
Would I know if anything about elves being treated differently in Waterdeep or anything like that? If could be a race issue?
Nothing. I mean, there's obviously issues of racism across multiple places, but nothing super standoutish.
Okay, I was why do you think they're targeting the elves in particular?
Maybe somebody's done like elves.
Is any elves in the tavern at the moment? Look around.
Yep, there's one.
I was
It's up there
Bosco.
as well.
Bosco, look, there's an elf over there. Maybe there's a long shot, but maybe we can go and ask him some things. I don't know. Hey, do you know who wants to kill you or something like that? I don't know.
I don't think we should be so direct, but maybe we should ask them about if they've suffered from any segregation or heavy racism, from...
Yeah, perhaps. No, let me just ask him directly about if he knows anything about the murders, if he's heard anything of, Let's go and speak to them.
Okay. The person who gives them that information, I'm like, next time I see you, the drink's on me. And
Oh, you
You
do
never
that?
said that to me. Never said that to me before. Okay, I also go over to the elf.
Yeah, you go over to him.
I go, is it like, it's like by the bars, like by a tea by himself, or is it now?
Yeah, it's like a female elf,
Oh,
moon elf.
Interesting.
So she's got like, very, very pale skin, long, like black hair, large
Or-
silver eyes. No, like what about elves? They don't have any like pupils or anything like that. And they don't have any like whites of their eyes. It's just a solid color. So just these big silver eyes.
oh. So I go over to her, like at her table, like, oh, excuse me, may I just say, your eyes are particularly beautiful. I've never seen such a beauty. I've been traveling a lot. What's your name there?
I'm Elenadel.
Lanadel. Oh, what a beautiful name. It's like a beautiful song to my ears. Would you like me to do you mind if I sit down, me and my friend here? Perhaps I'll get you a nice drink?
Make me a persuasion check.
Shoot it, fuck off.
She rips the mask. She's just the barkeep from before. Fuck you. She like gives you quite a kind smile. It was like, listen, I'll be just straight with you. I'm waiting for my girlfriend. You can sit and join me if you want, but like I'm just gonna be up front. I don't like. I'll have a free drink if you're gonna buy one. But like,
okay. No, don't worry.
I just don't want to make it awkward later. Just being really clear.
Okay. In fact, that makes things much easier for us. I literally just want to talk to me, my friend here. We just would like some information.
I'd sit next to the opposite side of the sun. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I wouldn't let him let it go that far.
Come on.
It's
Sullivan is harmless.
right, sure.
Sit
we
down.
should try to,
By the way, I don't even order drinks. I just sit down.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just trying to disclose something. We've come to light that there's been some murderings of some elves. Like, would you have any idea who could be the cause of this?
I don't know. I just know it's not safe in the dock ward at night. That's why I'm here still kind of early. Once the sun begins to set, I'm going back home.
Have you heard anything from any of your acquaintances about someone or something that has a problem with elves directly?
I'm
No, 'cause it's
sure
very-
lots of people have their own individual reasons. Maybe an old family grudge or a war, but nothing. I've not done anything personal. I'm just trying to keep myself to myself and just live my life,
Okay. Anything else you could tell us to help us and find out more about this? Maybe we just tried to help out. In fact.
I'm gonna hop off my stool and just go to Sullivan. I'm like, if we just wait for the rest of the group here, we can just get Gabriella to take her form, and then we can just use her as bait instead.
Yeah, I believe Gabriella said that. It's a bit of a dangerous plan, to be honest. But
We'll be fine. I don't think it should be too helpful.
okay, yeah, I agree. Anyway, Eladel, right? It was a pleasure meeting you.
And you
Have a good evening.
have a good evening.
Oh, good day actually. It's like afternoon, isn't it?
It is like 4:00, but I assume. you've been
Okay,
drinking heavily.
have a good day to you, my friend. And stay safe out there. Very dangerous, especially for elves.
I'm well aware. Thank you.
Does she look like a fighter? Does she look like, or she's just like a commoner?
She just looks like a commoner.
Like a commoner, okay.
Maybe she's an artisan. Maybe she's like a crafter. Not sure.
Okay, so she's just like an open. She doesn't have any weapons or anything.
No,
like,
she's not.
arm,
She
okay.
she probably has like a little dagger on her hip, but like nothing.
Okay, okay. Cool. All right.
Right. So yeah, so
Cool.
you and Bosco have got a little lead. What are you gonna do with said lead?
Maybe she. Yeah,
Do
go
the
on. So,
appropriate thing and wait. Bosco would be happy to wait because that's where Gabriella knows Bosco's here.
Yep.
And Sally's there. Bosco would want to wait here.
so you want to wait, so you want to wait here then for Gabriella?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, how far are we from the docks from here?
well, from the Troll Skull Tavern,
No,
the Mule
from,
Skull Tavern.
Yeah.
You're not too far. Hang on, I'll put you on the map. You are. Your dragon's all the way down here, and the Mule Skull Tavern is just left of it.
Oh, okay. So we are in Dogward already. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You went back to the old.
Fine. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's just wait for the Gabriella to come and
Let's
that
just
other
have a
guy.
moment and watch it all blow over.
So I mean, unless there's anything you guys want to particularly do, are you just gonna wait?
I think I'm probably good. You know, I don't know what. Let's go in and sit down with that lady over there. She's not by herself. Let's make some company while you wait. And then Sylva's gonna go and just sit down and just talk to that girl and have a.
She's very courteous. Eventually, her girlfriend joins, maybe about within 20 minutes or so. Her girlfriend's this really butch half orc, woman, and you kind of has a little laugh, and every now and again she's like, oh, they're trying to defend you. Yeah, bet they did. Bet they tried. Love punches your arm, really hard. I was thanks for looking after it for me.
Yeah, you're very strong. I'm pretty sure that it's very safe for you. You're from a beautiful couple. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll buy you a drink, then. She actually buys you a drink. It's thanks for looking after it. And yeah, you guys hit it off. They're very friendly people. You guys have been this happen a couple of times though. It's got a nice vibe. It's actually quite cool. It's a very different vibe to the Yawning Portal. A lot less adventures, a lot more just run-of-the-mill common folk, a lot more small problems, people talking about how Sandra from down the road stole Phil's bins again, and all this. It's very simple.
A local pub, a local.
The Queen's Head of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Just simple and easy.
Yeah. And then eventually, Gabriella and Logan will join you in Skewer Dragon, because you're not doing anything in particular. You'll be able to share knowledge and have a little discussion. But I think that's probably a good place to end it. But if you're doing wrapping up stuff.
Okay, I would just have to ask them what kind of people frequents the Mule Skull Tavern. What kind of people?
The barkeep will help you out. That it's just mainly sailors. It's quite close to the actual arbors themselves. So many little sailors, a lot of travelers, all sorts really.
Cool. Yeah, we'll share information with the party.
Alright. And I think that is as good a place as any to end it. We'll be back tomorrow to pick up with who's murdering all them elves. And hope no one dies. Yay! Alright. See you then. Goodbye, folks. Thank you so much. Bye.